Went viral on LinkedIn, got like 75 internship and full-time job opportunities. I realized, holy shit, there's something with LinkedIn here.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Sideline Stories. Today I'm here with Aidan Brannigan, content creator who specializes in memes. How are you doing today, Aidan?
I'm doing well. Stoked to be here.
Pumped to have you, man. Can you just start with a quick introduction of yourself?
I'm 22. I just graduated from the University of Maryland. Really had a super focus in marketing and content. So my senior year, I had a full-time job with a media company, the Marketing Millennials. And I was just creating memes out the wazoo, content every single day, building my own personal brand on LinkedIn that we can talk about too. So that's become my life the last 12 months.
Who's your favorite athlete? Or let's go top two. Who are your favorite top two athletes on social?
Oh, on social.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna go all time right away, and I had Ed Reed at the top. He's my GOAT. But on social, let me think. I think I like Odell just because he's got swagger, and now he's a Baltimore Raven. And actually, damn, I'm a homer. Marlon Humphrey is the funniest dude on social media. If anybody, whoever's listening to this right now, you have to follow Marlon Humphrey on Twitter and Instagram. Funniest dude. I go to him for content inspiration, and he's a freaking NFL All-Pro corner. But those are my two homer picks right there.
Talk to us about how do you use memes as a meaningful way to capture, engage with, and grow your audience?
So the way I look at it is the biggest event in the US, like legitimately the biggest event where the most eyes are all in one location, is the Super Bowl, right? And it's a big moment for brands because they have a lot of people watching. It's a big opportunity, and it is not a coincidence that when the most eyes are on the TVs, the brands come out with their funniest commercials. That's not a coincidence because humor shortens the pathway to connections with consumers, right? And I know that's it sounded like a bunch of buzzwords, but that's why we're talking about and remembering the first two people that I remembered as far as athlete creators were two funny people. It's a great way to connect with your audience, and it allows you to be relatable, and you can still sell in that relatable content. So that's why I lean into memes. Plus they're just fun to make. It's honestly therapy to me to make memes, to put something out that I know is going to put a smile on somebody else's face and puts one on my face as I'm doing it. It's like a positive feedback loop. That's why I lean into it. But yeah, that's the more strategic side of things. The fact that it increases brand retention, humor does just in general, and just looking at it from afar, that on the biggest stage, brands use their humor. So I'm doing that all the time on social.
Let's move on and let's talk about Threads. So I was pumped when I saw that Threads, I think it got released a day early. I think it was supposed to be Thursday morning. And then next thing you know, it became Wednesday night and they dropped it, which I thought was genius as far as a marketing move on their part. But 10 million users in 7 hours. I believe it took companies like Instagram and Twitter a year or over a year to get 10 million users. I think it took ChatGPT about 60 or 30 days to get 10 million users. They did it in 7 hours. Give me just your thoughts on Threads so far. I know it's only been about a day and a half, but let's hear your initial reaction.
Yeah, I'm a big Twitter guy. As far as my personal consumption, I don't have an Instagram account or anything like that. So I'm a big Twitter guy. So once I saw Threads, it was a very similar platform, I immediately liked it. So I've spent probably 10 hours on it the last 40 hours, since it got released. mainly because with social, a new platform where there's a bunch of people and a bunch of eyes, that's like it's like a gold rush. So I immediately linked the brand account for the Marketing Millennials and was just shooting out content like out the wazoo, just engaging with anyone and everyone I could. And I actually do like it. Like I see a big opportunity here, and I think the biggest thing is how seamless it is with Instagram, and you just download the app and like immediately just like click OK and it syncs up to your Instagram. So it's so easy to set up. Just huge.
And what'd you think about the release really quickly? Just like the marketing strategy behind the release.
So genius. I think they gave exclusive access to big creators like Mr. Beast or like Mark Cuban before the release. And that's even better because they got those creators talking about threads before everyone else could. That just drove the FOMO. And like you were saying, that sneaky early release, it was like that created like the panic, but that's a good panic in the business sense because everyone was trying to get on. Everyone wanted to be a part of it, which was genius. Like you were saying, great move.
And it'll be interesting. I think the elephant in the room, I talked about this in a little bit of a LinkedIn post, but I think the elephant in the room is the longevity, right? And anyone can create a new app, but this app, like you said, it's linked to your Instagram. So they're not starting from scratch. And, big accounts on Instagram had a huge advantage.
If you have a big following, like Mr. Beast already has 4 million followers on the platform.
Yeah.
Which is a joke. And there's 70 million people have the app, and he has like 10% of the app files.
Yeah. Aidan, man, at this time, really appreciate you coming on today, all your insights. It's been great to learn more about your journey. I just want to say at this time, the floor is yours. If there's anything that we missed, feel free to add it, and also where people can follow you on social to follow along with your journey.
Sweet. Well, I appreciate you having me on, and always great talking. But social, just it's Brannigan Aidan on Twitter, and then Aidan Brannigan if you search me up on LinkedIn. Those are my two personal accounts. But if you ever stumble across the Marketing Millennials on LinkedIn or Instagram or Threads now, that's me behind the screen. So come say what's up.
Absolutely, guys. Tap into his personal and his Marketing Millennial brand that he's helping build up. Aidan, thank you so much, man. We look forward to seeing what you do, and definitely stay in touch with us.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Brendan.